Hi, sweetie pie. One more book before I go outside to work. And Tango makes three. These are penguins. Your mom loves penguins. By Justin Richardson and Peter Parnell. Illustrated by Henry Cole. Now these are beautiful pictures. Look at that cute little guy. And those happy people. Well, happy penguins. Inside cover, we always check that. It's a bright bluish color. Bit wintry. And Tango makes three. Oh, beautiful drawing. This looks like it might be a zoo somewhere. I wonder which zoo. I wonder if it's our zoo. Central Park, New York City. Central Park Zoo. I'm sure you'll go there at some point. Hi, Malcolmist. Malcolm just came inside. Hi, baby boy. Gabby would like to hold this book. These are some very good drawings. In the middle of Central Park, no, in the middle of New York City, there's a great big park called Central Park. Children love to play there. It has a toy boat pond where they can sail their boats. It has a carousel to ride on in the summer and an ice rink to skate on in the winter. I love carousels, also called merry-go-rounds. There's the carousel. It's got pretend horses that go up and down. There's one here near us that we'll take you to. There's two. There's one, I think, right outside the Smithsonian. Sailboat pond. Malcolm, get down. Get down. Ice skaters. Best of all, it has its very own zoo. Every day, families of all kinds go to visit the animals that live there. Get down, Malcolm. But children and their parents aren't the only families at the zoo. The animals make families of their own. There are red panda bear families with mothers and fathers and furry red panda bear cubs. There are monkey moms raising noisy monkey babies. There are toad families and toucan families and cotton top tamarin families too. We know about animal families here, right? We have a lot. We see bird families at our feeders. We have feline families. Nellie's part of our family. Chickens, foxes, lots. And in the penguin house, there are penguin families. Every year at the very same time, the girl penguins start noticing the boy penguins, and the boy penguins start noticing the girls. When the right girl and the right boy find each other, they become a couple. I didn't know that. Didn't know they do that right even at the zoo, but why not? There's a lot of animals there. Two penguins in the penguin house were a little bit different. One was named Roy, and the other was named Silo. Roy and Silo were both boys, but they did everything together. They bowed to each other and walked together. They sang to each other and swam together. Hold on a second. They didn't spend much time with the girl penguins, and the girl penguins didn't spend much time with them. Instead, Roy and Silo wound their necks around each other. Their keeper, Mr. Gramsay, noticed the two penguins and thought to himself, they must be in love. Roy and Silo watched how the other penguins made a home, so they built a nest of stones for themselves. Every night, Roy and Silo slept there together, just like the other penguin couples. And every morning, Roy and Silo woke up together. But one day, Roy and Silo saw that the other couples could do something they could not. The mama penguin would lay an egg, and the papa penguin would take turns keeping the egg warm until finally it would hatch. And then there would be a baby penguin. Roy and Silo had no egg to sit on and keep warm. They had no baby chick to feed and cuddle and love. Their nest was nice, but it was a little empty. One day, Roy found something that looked like what the other penguins were hatching and brought it to their nest. It was only a rock, but Silo carefully sat on it and sat and sat. When Silo got sleepy, and when Silo got sleepy, he slept. And when Silo was done sleeping and sitting, he swam, and Roy sat. Day after day, Silo and Roy sat on the rock, just the way the other penguins do with the egg. But a rock won't hatch. Nothing happened. Then Mr. Gramsay got an idea. He found an egg that needed to be cared for, and he brought it to Roy and Silo's nest. Roy and Silo knew just what to do. They moved the egg to the center of their nest. Every day they turned it so each side stayed warm. Some days Roy sat where Silo went for food. Other days it was, while Silo went for food, other days it was Silo's turn to take care of their egg. That's what chickens do too. They sit on the egg and keep it warm, the hen does, and then turns it twice every day. They sat in the morning and they sat at night. They sat through lunchtime and swim time and supper. They sat at the beginning of the month and they sat at the end of the month, and they sat all of the days in between. It takes 21 days of sitting for a chicken egg to hatch. Maybe it takes about 30 days for a penguin egg to hatch, but I don't know. Until one day they heard a sound coming from inside their egg. Peep, 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 it said. Roy and Silo called back. Squawk, squawk. Peep, peep, answered the egg. Peep, 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 peep. Suddenly, a tiny hole appeared in the egg's shell. A little bigger, a little bigger. It's cracking, it's cracking, it's cracking, it's cracking. A little wing, another little wing, and now a little face. That is a cute face. And then, crack! Out came their very own baby. She had fuzzy white feathers and a funny black beak. Now Roy and Silo were fathers. We'll call her Tango. Mr. Gramsci decided, because it takes two to make a tango. That's cute. Roy and Silo taught Tango how to sing for them when she was hungry. They fed her food from their beaks. They snuggled her in their nest at night. Tango was the very first penguin in the zoo to have two daddies. Soon Tango grew strong enough to leave the nest. Roy and Silo took her for a swim, just like all the other penguin families. And all the children who came to the zoo could see Tango and her two fathers playing in the penguin house with the other penguins. Hooray, Roy! Hooray, Silo! Welcome, Tango! They cheered. At night, the three penguins returned to their nest. There they snuggled together like all the other penguins in the penguin house, and like all the other penguins, and all the other animals in the zoo, and all the families in the big city around them. They went to sleep. That's the end. There's an author's note, which I'll read you now. All of the events in this story are true. Roy and Silo are called chin-strap penguins because of the delicate line of black feathers that loops under their beaks. As if to hold a hat in place. After years of living side by side in the Central Park Zoo, they discovered each other in 1998, and they have been a couple ever since. Tango, their only chick, was born from an egg laid by another penguin couple named Betty and Porky. That couple had often hatched their own eggs, but they had never been able to care for more than one at a time. In 2000, when Betty laid two fertile eggs, Rob Gramsci decided to give Roy, Silo, and one of those eggs a chance to become a family. If you go to the Central Park Zoo, you can see Tango and her parents splashing about in the penguin house along with their friends, including Nipper, Squawk, Charlie, Wasabi, and Pee-wee. There are 42 chin-strap penguins in the Central Park Zoo and over 10 million chin straps in the world. But there is only one Tango. This is a very nice book. I love the drawings too. I love the way when they showed the penguin world, it's kind of the blues, the light blues, and then the one scene where they showed the guy in his office, you get, oh, or in the monkey house, you get the warmer colors because it's warmer in there. And then in the guy's office that overlooks it, remember there was the lighter colors. I love children's books. They do it so well. Okay, sweetie pie. I hope you enjoyed that book, Tango. Oh, and Tango Makes Three by Justin Richardson and Peter Parnell, illustrated by Henry Cole. Bye, sweetie pie. Have a wonderful day.